gosh. Okay, here, sit down. Y'all, this is just like we're hanging out in our living room, just casual, in front of 4,000 friends.
We're good.
Great Disney flash.
This is just casual, but honestly, I've never sat so far away from panels. It's like, hi, Jason. Hi, nice to meet you. Actually, we haven't officially met yet. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Ashley. And Janice, I didn't get to say hi to you yet. Good to see you. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna run back to my chair. All right. So, welcome. Have you had a chance to be here and play in the parks at all?
We have. I know Janice and I have. We went to the parks yesterday. So much fun.
So much fun, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, we're gonna get the nerves out real quick. And rapid fire, what's your favorite Disney Parks ride? Okay.
Tower of Terror.
The Avatar one.
Yes, 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 yes.
The People Mover.
We both have the same one. It's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. Janice?
Guardians for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Indiana Jones at Disneyland.
Okay. Well, soon we're gonna get it here at Walt Disney World. Okay, that was mediocre, y'all. Are y'all sad? Okay, so one more rapid fire question. Just get the nerves out. What is your favorite DCOM? Or, okay, you have your choice. Either your favorite DCOM, or if you could play any other character other than your own, what would it be?
Okay, technically this is not Disney Channel, but it is on Disney Plus. I love Hamilton, have always loved Hamilton. So, I think George Washington or Alexander.
Oh, excuse me, I love that.
I'm gonna take us back a very long time ago.
Please.
And I would have really loved to have been Wendy Wu. Homecoming.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I think my favorite growing up was the famous Jet Jackson. Because I think that was airing right around the same time as we started filming Lizzie McGuire. I was like, I'm living Jet Jackson. I'm living. This is the life that I'm doing.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Sway, what about you?
I'm a huge Teen Beach and Austin and Ally person, so anything that has Ross Lynch, I'm there for. Yeah, it's always been my dream to be a musician, so I feel like I'm like living the dream, and I'm so grateful.
Awesome. Mia, what about you? You know what? I think we need more sound on Mia's mic. I hear y'all, right? I got you. I got you. No. Okay, we're gonna work on that, man. We're gonna work on that. Because you didn't get to talk much in Good Luck Charlie, so we gotta hear your voice.
Stop silencing Mia, Disney.
Is this better?
Yes!
Okay, I said Hannah Montana. If nobody heard.
Hannah Montana. Janice, what about you?
Definitely, it would be so much fun to play Lizzie McGuire, and then also Lizzie McGuire the movie.
Absolutely. That's what dreams are made of.
Because I'm... What happened? Sorry, I missed? Oh, no, never mind. Because I'm 80 years old, I grew up watching, like, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck cartoons. Like, my Saturday morning was that. And then I feel very seen by Justin Russo's anxiety and, like, rule following obsession. So I think I feel like I kind of am him already. So
I love it.
Easiest transition. But then I would also have magic, so that'd be cool.
I love it. I love it. Well, okay. Y'all feel, it feels good, right? We have a lot to dive into on this panel. So let's see. Okay, now that we've warmed up, Sway, I'm coming to you because we're gonna talk about Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. Who's seen it? Okay, it debuted this summer and it has quickly become one of the most popular franchises on Disney Plus. So Sway, you joined the Zombies family in in the latest installment. What has this summer been like for you?
I'm still pinching myself that this is reality. I grew up a Disney kid. I grew up watching Monique on my screen, so it's like, it's insane to be here. I mean, all of these people I actually grew up watching. So yesterday we went to Disney and I had to like get past the fact that she was Charlie. And I was like, okay, Mia, yeah, we're friends, that's crazy. Anyways, I grew up watching the Zombies franchise. I grew up loving Meg, loving Milo, and just practicing the dances in my living room. So now knowing that there's other kids practicing my dances in their living room is one of the most surreal things to me. I'm so grateful that I get to be part of representation at Disney Channel. It means a lot. And I'm so grateful for all the incredible feedback. And yeah, this is really the place to be.
Well, speaking of the dancing and the music, we actually have a clip. So let's roll it and take a look. Really ups the ante in the film. What has the reaction been like this summer to the music and dancing? Because I will tell you, my niece and nephew, they are 7 and 9, and they've seen all the Zombies films, and they were breaking it down for me, and they specifically called out the music and the dancing. So what has the reaction been like?
Yeah, it's such a huge part of the movies for all 4 of them. Especially in this one, we were filming out in New Zealand, and our incredible choreographer, Draco Johnson, he did not hold back. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, so it's been a hot minute now. And even I was struggling. I mean, we were out there dancing in the sands and like the real locations, and everything you saw was mainly not green screen. So I think that just made this movie so real, and I think it really just gave this movie a different touch that we haven't felt from the other movies, and I think that's what really makes it stand out. And the music too, we got to sing our heart outs, and I grew up a theater kid, so for me, getting to experience that on a film set, on movies that I grew up watching was very amazing. And I got to, all the training that I spent so much money on, my parents were like, finally it comes to use. So yeah, I think it was special for me and my entire family.
Awesome, awesome. Well, speaking of musical theater training, your fellow castmates have gone out on tour for the Descendants Zombies Worlds Collide Tour. Has anyone seen it? Yes. All right. Now, have you seen it, Sway?
I have. I was at Madison Square Garden. We were there together.
I saw you too, Monique.
It was so special. I was there not as somebody in the franchise. I was there as a true, genuine fan. I think a lot of people were also confused. I think a lot of people had watched the movie, so they were like, oh, that's Vera. But then I was like jumping up and down like a crazy human, and they were like, is it Vera? So it was so special for me to like sing my heart out and watch my friends just absolutely shine. Every single one of those people in that cast and the dancers are so talented. They're putting their heart and soul into this tour. It is so good. If you haven't had a chance to see it, there's a few more shows. I'm not quite sure of the schedule off the top of my head, but it is so good. It is incredible. You just live your childhood dreams out. And because I know I've seen a lot of TikToks where it's like, I'm 17 or like I'm 30, like am I too old to go to the tour? You're never too old to be a child. So I would say, please go and see it.
Awesome. Well, we hope to see you on tour next time. Let's hear it for Sway. Now let's go back to where the love of DCOM franchises began, full of wildcats and scholastic decathlons and dancing in the East High cafeteria. So without further ado, let's talk high school musical. The legendary Monique is here today. Legendary and beautiful and all of the adjectives. She's just an amazing human. A moment when you realized how big this franchise was.
Wow. You know what's funny is I feel like I'm still realizing it because it has lasted multiple generations, and that is incredible, you know? Yes, truly, you know, and to still be here after all this time, you know, I think the first time was we were invited to New York, and our itinerary when we left Los Angeles was like, oh, you're gonna be on Good Morning America, and you've got an interview with like teen people. And by the time we left there, we were on Good Morning America, The Today Show. We were Teen People's 25 Hottest Stars Under 25. I'm watching kids wearing our t-shirts, a bus drives by, and I'm like, wait, are we famous? And that's literally what it was like. But now moving forward, you know, just seeing the impact that it's made and the fact that High School Musical, the series, was able to live and have an entire a world of its own based on the franchise has really just been an incredible moment for me to just see the everlasting impact.
Well, speaking of,
I love you too.
oh, what'd you say?
We love you!
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, this is like our living room. Just let us know what you want to say. Okay, so speaking of East High and High School Musical, the series, what was it like to return?
Oh my gosh, it was so emotional. I literally felt like I was going back to my high school, and just when we got there and going back to the cafeteria, like these were such foundational memories. Although I wasn't actually in school at the time, I definitely consider the cast to be family forever. And getting to go back and see not only the impact that we've made, but also just the evolution. If you go back to the original High School Musical movies, they're talking on sidekicks and flip phones. I mean, just technology alone has changed so drastically. Everything that happened at the decathlon, like none of that would have happened now. We wouldn't, you know, have the screen. And so the fact that there's almost like a vintage feeling to it, and it hasn't even been that long, is really just incredible. And every single cast member genuinely blows me away. Like, I am so in awe of this next generation of talent, not just how they present on screen, but who they are as people. And there's one thing I want to share. I remember being on set, and there was a moment where everything was getting a little bit like anxious or rowdy. And Tim Federle, who's the director and creator of High School Musical, the musical, the series, and just an incredible man, instead of rising above everyone else, he actually asked us all to be quiet. And in my 30-something years of being on sets, never had I ever had a director take a moment for mindfulness. It wasn't a moment where we were, you know, growling everybody or being aggressive. It was a moment where we all just took a pause, took a moment, gathered ourselves, and then moved forward. And it made me realize that we as individuals have the power to change our industry. And the way that it was isn't the way that it has to be moving forward. And those are like pivotal moments that can reshape how we look at entertainment and how we look and respect one another as entertainers.
I told y'all she's also just an amazing human, like just an amazing human being. We've actually had the chance to do some work together, some charity work, and she's just such a bright light. I'm talking about you as though you're not here, but I can't gush enough.
I feel the same, you know it's true.
Thank you. Okay, as we've talked about before, and I know being a part of something like the Star Wars franchise, it changes your life. And it's with you for the rest of your life. So how has the High School Musical franchise changed you?
Ooh, I feel like it gave me the platform that unlocked my purpose. You know, I really centered my ambition and my artistry and myself as an actress for so long. And High School Musical kind of exceeded that in many ways. It's about so much more than just the performances. It's about the message. And it allowed me to take the time that I needed to heal certain parts of myself that were seeking validation and seeking belonging in an industry that was never actually going to be able to give me that. And now, you know, to have it as a home and a place that I can return to and feel so good about is just a blessing. And especially as a Black girl, you know, who grew up at a time where it was really just Raven and myself to look up to, for there to be so many beautiful young people of color, and just the way that knowing that I had something to do with that, it's something that can't ever be taken away from me and means so very much.
Yes, you did. You're amazing. All right, well, we know Disney. Look, one more time, let's hear it from Monique. Thank you. Okay, well, we all know Disney Channel fans grow up with our favorite characters, right? But very few of us literally get to grow up on Disney Channel. And Mia, you literally grew up as Charlie Duncan. So with the help of her older siblings, including big brother PJ, of course. So before we chat with Mia and Jason, let's take a look at this clip from Good Luck Charlie. And Jason, what is that like to watch that back?
I mean, for me, it's so surreal. Like, obviously, I was so young that I barely remember a lot of it, but I've heard so many stories, and watching it back is truly like a family scrapbook. Like you said, I literally grew up with these people. They were my siblings for 5 years, basically. And so watching that back, it's a good warm feeling, and it makes me really happy to see.
Now, I want to know, do you have many memories from set because you were so young?
You know, one of my most clear memories is actually with Jason when we did the second baby race on the bikes. Do you remember that? You picked me up and you're swinging me around. That's my clearest memory. And then my second memory, that is another really clear one, is funny enough, the very last episode that we ever filmed, and we had an after party kind of thing, and everyone was crying. We had a cake. I remember that. Yeah. Of course, the cake. I remember.
I think we need a flash forward episode so we can meet you now. Jason, what about you? And also, have you had the chance to share memories with Mia of hey, you once did this?
Well, it's funny because watching that, it literally holding this person here, in my arms, because I remember